of all, sorry that I'm using my keyboard. It's really hard to get access to my piano and record in a quiet environment in my house, so it's better to do it in the privacy of my room where I can't be disturbed and there's no other noises going on. So the first thing you'll notice about this piece is we are in compound time. Our time signature is 6/8, which means we have 6 quaver beats per bar, but we count this in 2 beats of 3 quavers. So we've got 1 and a 2 and a 1 and a 2 and a. We're going to start with our left hand. We're going to have our thumb on D, just next to middle C, and we're going to stay in this position for most of the piece. We're going to start with finger 5 on G, and we're going G, B for 1 beat each for the first bar. And then we're going A, D, G, D, G. And then back to B. And then A, D. Landing on G and B with fingers 5 and 3. So one more time. G, B. And then a rocking motion of A, D, G, D. And then G, B, and then rocking A, D, landing on G and B together. Let's do our right hand. We actually start off the beat, so our left hand's going to hold the beat. It might be easier just to play the first bar hands together, just so you can get a really good feel for the timing. So you're going to play a G in your left hand, followed by D and G in your right hand. Middle C is just here. So notice I've got really smooth notes in my left hand and staccato notes in my right hand. So make sure you're really particular about your articulation. So one more time. And then we're going to carry on with just our right hand. We've got a dotted rhythm. We're going C, B, A. And then B, G. So one more time from the beginning. And then we've got the same bar again as the beginning. And then bar 4 is also quite similar to bar 2, but instead of going up to the B after the C, B, A, we're just going to land on that G for a solid beat. So let's do that together with just the left hand in bars 1 and 3. And we're just going to add one more note. So at the end of bar 2, we are adding a D in our left hand. Let's try bar 2 hands together now. So you're playing an A with finger 4 in your left hand and a C with finger 4 in your right hand. Don't forget that dotted rhythm in your right hand, and once you get down to the A, you're going to play a D with your thumb. And then we've got a B in our right hand and a G in our left hand. And then D, G, leading us into bar 3. You know that. And then again, we've got a similar motion to bar 2. It's just beat 2 of bar 4 that's different. So you're landing on a G with your thumb in your right hand, and a G and a B with fingers 5 and 3 in your left hand. Let's do all of that together from the beginning. We'll do it really, really, really slowly, and you can start to speed it up yourself once you're more familiar with the notes. We are mezzo forte throughout these 4 bars, so moderately loud. Okay, let's do section 2 with our left hand first. So throughout the next 4 bars we have the same rhythm with our left hand. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, with a solid beat at the end of the 4th bar. So let's talk through the notes. Our hands in the same position as section 1, and we're going G, D, B, D. To A, again. And then A, D, G and B. So this is the same as bar 4. So one more time, and if you notice, most of the time we're rocking back up to that D, with the exception of the second bar of this phrase, which is bar 6 of the music. So G, D, B, D, A, D, C, B, G, D, B, D, A, D, G and B. So the first 2 bars of that phrase are mezzo piano, which is moderately soft, and the last 2 bars of that phrase are piano, which is soft. Let's do our right hand. So we're starting on B with finger 3, and then G, A, B, and then C, B, and then we have a little trill. We're just going to go A, B, A to G. And then back up to B with finger 3, G, A, B, C, B, A, G. So one more time. B, G, A, B, C, B, A, B, A, G, B, G, A, B, C, B, A, G. So let's do that hands together. You've got a G and a B in your left hand and your right hand. Don't forget, you're most of the time going back up to that D in your left hand. So G and B to D on its own, and then B and G with left and right. A on its own, up to B in your right hand and D in your left hand, and then C in your right hand and A in your left hand, D and B, and then C in your left hand and A, B, A in your right hand, and then B and G together, and then G and B, so the other way around, back up to D in your left hand, B in your left and G in your right, D in your left and B in your right, A in your left, C in your right, B on its own, A with the D in your left hand, and then G, B in your left and G in your right. So that bar is exactly the same as bar 4 of section 1. So let's play that again one more time, really slowly. Let's do the left hand of section 3 now. This has a bit more moving in it, but it's not too difficult, so don't panic. Beat 1, you've got a dotted rhythm. Beat 2 is more of a rocking rhythm. We're going to go D, C, D, B, G. And then the next bar is the same as bar 2 of the previous section, so A, D, C, B. We've got a dotted rhythm throughout the next bar. We're going B, A, B, and then G, A, B. And then the next one is the same as bar 4 of sections 1 and 2. So A, D, G and B together. Let's do that one more time. So starting on D. You've got a dotted rhythm throughout the first bar. So we've got B, A, B, G, A, B. And then we've got our bar with the trill in it again. So this is the same as the second bar of section 2. So C, B, A, B, A, G. And then we're going up to D with finger 5. And then B, C, D. And then C, B, A, G. So one more time, we've got B, A, B, G, A, B, C, B, A, B, A, G, D, B, C, D, C, B, A, G. let's try that hands together. Really slowly, we're going to go B, A, B in our right hand and D, C, D in our left hand. Down to B in our left hand and G in our right hand. A on its own in your right hand. And then B in our right hand and G in our left hand. Say that one more time. And then A in your left hand, C in your right hand, finger four in both hands. D in your left hand and B in your right hand. And then C in your left hand and A, B, A in your right hand. B in your left hand and G in your right hand. And then D in your right hand with finger five, and you're going to go B, A, B in your left hand with fingers 3 and 4. And then in parallel motion we're going G, A, B in our left hand and B, C, D in our right hand. Down to A in your left hand and C in your right hand. You should know that last bar from the previous 2 sections. Let's do it one more time. So for the first 2 bars of that section you are mezzo forte, which is moderately loud, and the last 2 bars of that section you are forte, which is loud. For section 4, our left hand moves ever so slightly. We are using finger 2 on the G, so where finger 5 is right now, we're just going to move finger 2 down to there. Okay, so for the first bar, we've got 1 beat per note. We're going G, D, and then we're going to go A, D, G. And then we're going G, G, E, E, and then A, D, G, just like before. So one more time, G, D, A, D, G, 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 E, E, A, D, G. For our right hand here again, for the first bar, just like the beginning, it might be easier to learn hands together just because of the timing. You don't have any notes on the strong beat. So we're going to go G on our left hand, followed by G and D in our right hand with fingers 3 and 1. Down to G in your left hand, and our right hand moves. So finger 3 moves from G to B, and we're going to go B, G. So let's do that one more time. You've got G in your left hand, G, D, D in your left hand, B, G, and let's carry on hands separately. So we're going to go C, B, A with fingers 4, 3 and 2, and then B, G. Straight away we carry on through the next bar with a dotted rhythm. We're going to go B, A, B, G, A, B, C, B, A, G. So we've seen that theme a few times, you should know it by now. One more time, we're going to start with finger 2 on G in our left hand. G, D, D, B, G, C, B, A, play a G with your left hand, just for timing, and then you're going to go B, A, B, G, A, B, C, B, A, G. So the last 2 bars are kind of combining a few themes we've seen before. Let's do it hands together. So, you know the first bar already. Now you're going to play an A in your left hand with your thumb, and C in your right hand with finger 4, B on its own, and as you play the A with your right hand, you're going to play a D with your left hand, and then a G on its own in your right hand, B, G, and then you're going to play G and G with B and B in your right hand, so the A is on its own. And then you're going to play E and E with G and B in your right hand, so the A is alone again in the middle. And then you've got A with your thumb in your left hand and C with finger 4 in your right hand. B on its own, and then you're going to play an A with finger 2 and D with finger 5 in your left hand, landing on G in both hands. One more time, really slowly. first two bars of that are piano, which is nice and quiet, and then the last two bars are mezzo forte, which is moderately loud. All we have left to do is the ending. Our left hand moves a couple of times here, but I'll talk you through it, it won't be so bad. So we've just ended section 4 with finger 2 on a G. We are now moving finger 4 to that G. Okay, and we're going to play G, B for 2 strong beats. For the next bar, our thumb tucks under to the A. So instead of twisting your hand around like that, we just want our thumb to do that underneath our hand. So you can reach that A nice and easily without having to stick your elbow out in the air. We're going to play A. So did you notice my hand came over like that? So A, D, G, D. Now from there my thumb is just coming into the G. And we're going to go G, F sharp, E. So that's our first F sharp of the piece. And it's in the key signature. From there, our thumb goes under to the D, so again, no elbow sticking out. Our hand comes over, so you can play C with finger 2, and then D, G. Let me play that again so you can really get a sense of the rhythm. You're going G, B, A, D, G, D, G, F sharp, E, D, rel throughout those last 2 bars, so we're just going to hold back a tiny bit. Let's do the right hand. So again, like with the beginning and with section 4, it might be easier to do the first bar of this hands together just because of the timing. So we're going to start with G with finger 4 in our right hand, followed by D and G in our right hand. We then play a B with finger 2 in our left hand, followed by D and G again with our right hand. So carry on hand separately. So C, B, A, B, G. So these are the same notes as the beginning. And then we're going to go B, A, B, G, A, B, C, B, A, G. So we've had this before as well. It's exactly the same as the last 2 bars of section 4. Just ever so slightly slower. Let's try that hands together. So G in your left hand, followed by D and G in your right hand. B, D, G. Thumb under to the A, and you're going to play C with finger 4. B on its own, and as you play the A in your right hand, you're going to play a D in your left hand. And then a G in your left hand and a B in your right hand. Followed by D in your left hand. And then our thumb comes down to G in our left hand. We're going to play B, A, B. With that second B, we've got an F sharp in our left hand. And then we've got E in our left hand with finger 3 and a G in our right hand with our thumb. A on its own. As we play the B with finger 3 in our right hand, our thumb comes under to D. And we've got a C in both hands here. B on its own. D in your left hand with the A in your right hand. Landing on G in both hands. Let's do that one more time. The first 2 bars of this are piano, which is nice and soft, and the last 2 bars are mezzo forte, which is moderately loud. Thumb comes under,